Good morning. It is Saturday, July 3rd, and welcome to Coffee and Create with Brenda. I'm Brenda Hillard, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm happy that you're here with me today. I have a fun project in store for us, so let's get started. I last month had the host code special, which was the Biggest Wish birthday set. And I have another fun card for us today, which uses this stamp set. And it also uses the Pattern Party designer series paper. This paper is amazing. And it's part of is how you get the paper is you need to either place an order for $250, which is a qualifying workshop, or you can um, host a virtual party or a book party, and then this Pattern Party 12 by 12 designer series paper is yours for $18. It's a $30 value. There's 48 sheets for each of 12 double-sided designs. So lots of papers, lots of great colors, but then the best part about this is on the flip side, everything is in black and white. So if you would like to place an order qualifying for a qualifying workshop for yourself, I can certainly help you do that. And know that when you do that, you still qualify for my host gift. You just do not want to use my host code so that you get the stamp and reward credits, okay? Any questions, just contact me. Happy to help with that. And so let's get started with our project. Here's our um, here's our card for today. It's a very simple but very fun card, and it works with many different stamp sets and paper patterns. This card, the original card that I saw was by a fellow demonstrator, Josie Jeffries from Creative Crafters. And I just wanted to give it a try with a little bit different paper, different stamp set, and then I added the pierced bloom accent here. So let me show you how I made this and what we're going to do. Let me get my silicone mat. And we're going to decorate up our envelope. And you've seen me do this several times in the past. But I'm just going to grab my Stampin' Seal. And I see I'm getting kind of to the end. So I hope we make it through with this one without having to change or add the refills. So this piece of paper measures 6 by 2.5. And then I just set that right down there along the fold for the envelope flap. Give it a rub. Bring in my snips, and then I'm just going to follow the envelope flap as my template or pattern. And when we're done cutting away this excess, we end up with a fun matching envelope flap. So now here's our card with our matching envelope. Cute, right? Right. All right, I'm going to set this up here so we have it for reference. And what you're going to need is a card base that measures 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4.25. I chose Pool Party today. I'm just going to fold that on the score line, and with the bone folder, give that a good sharp crease. All right. You're going to need a piece of, I used Night of Navy. I thought it was a great contrast. Measures 3.25 by 5 inches. You're going to need 3 strips of designer series paper that measure 1.5 by 3 inches. I used one of the rectangles from the Stitched So Sweetly dies. Don't forget about this die set. It's amazing. We've kind of moved to the scalloped color and contour, but the Stitched So Sweetly is still available, and like I said, it's amazing. And then for my little flower detail here up in the corner, I used the Pierced Blooms dies. And there's lots of pieces and lots of ways to assemble the flowers, but I chose to use this leaf pattern. This little kind of looks like a pansy, I guess. And then the circles for the center. So let me show you, um, what I've got going on here. And sorry about that interruption. My sister is one of my VIPs, and so even if I have it on Do Not Disturb, she's able to ring through. So let's put this one on first, and then I want to do this one next, and I'll show you why in just a minute. There, it ran out just like I thought it might. And this one looks like it's not too far behind. I've been creating, that's for sure. So now do you see I've got these two on with the equal borders and whatever. So now for this middle section, this makes it easy to line it up top and bottom and then equal spaces here. So I'm just going to put this down just like that. And then my pieces are on there equally, okay? So this is going to get attached directly to our card base. So just like that. And here's my die cut for from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. And I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus. I just love this thing. If you don't have one, you might consider getting one. So what I'm going to do is put this right here. And my stamps are up here. I want this happy to be up here in the upper left. So I'm just going to pick that up with my acrylic plate. And then using the Granny Apple Green, I'm going to ink this up. And stamp it down. I had kind of a happy accident the other day. Watch this. So just for something different, I'm just going to ink up like the top part of this and restamp it. My piece moved. Let me grab one more of the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and I will just anchor it better the next time through. Sometimes it's a good thing to have like those happy mistakes while videoing, because you can see that not all the time does it go perfect for everybody. So this time I'm going to really secure it down. I'm still not, I suppose I could use both magnets and that would help us. The magnets for these, of course, store underneath. And you do have to be careful so they don't hit together because they do shatter like glass when that happens. And I'm speaking from experience. So let me show you this again. So here's one. Okay. And then I'm just going to do part of the ink up part of the stamp again. And it's not really apparent to you, but you can see a total difference of light and then dark where I second stamped on that, and I love the way that looks. So now I'm going to move my magnets up, because the next step is to bring in our birthday stamp. And I'm going to take the back side of this acrylic plate. And did you notice that when I put them on and pick them up, you always put your plate at 40, or your acrylic plate at 45 degrees to the base before you pull it out, okay? So now let's add Night of Navy to the birthday stamp and stamp that down right here. See how fun that is? You get that green happy and the Night of Navy birthday. It looks super cute. So we're done with our stamp apparatus for now, and I'm just going to close my inks. You guys, I hope that you're having a great weekend so far, that you stay safe. And I've got a house full of people, and I'm looking forward to grandkids being here. Just a busy but fun weekend. Kind of like we were talking, those weekends are the weekends that memories are made, you know? When everybody goes home, you're like exhausted and need a giant nap, but that's all right. That's exactly what being retired is all about, right? Okay, so you saw me use dimensionals and I put this right down on there. That looks good. Now, my little die cut pieces, I used crushed curry with this little posy die. I used Flirty Flamingo for the centers, and then I used Granny Apple Green for this little leaf. And as what I'm going to do is with my liquid glue, I'm just going to give a little dot here and add the center of my flower. And then I can add a little liquid glue to the back of my leaves. And I'm just going to put that right up here like this. And then I want to pop this up on a dimensional. So I'll just put one standard dimensional in the middle. And I can put this right on there. How cute is that? You guys, I hope you give it a try. Try it with lots of different designer series papers. It's a fun, quick and easy layout. And then, of course, your coordinating envelope. And on this particular one, when I do my sentiment on the inside, I will add a piece of basic white that measures 4 by 5 1/4. And then who knows, maybe I'll add one more of those little flowers here in the corner with my birthday sentiment. All right, you guys, happy 4th of July. Stay safe. New July host code is up there. Check that out. I have my newsletter is out, and I'm letting you stack deals this month. I have a Christmas in July offer along with my monthly host code. So check that out at createwithbrenda.com. Bye for now.